Hello, everyone, and welcome back to The Case of the Golden Idol. We are here today to start the final section of this game. The final mystery. It says the Lemurian vampire. We learned that the spider got away. He snuck away. With Albert Cloudsley there. I believe that's him in the picture. They have the location of the Golden Idol now, and it seems they're going to go get it. And I think that's what this one's going to be about. But vampires? We haven't heard talk of vampires yet. So we'll see what they actually mean by that. I'm very excited to dive into this. Let's see what it has in store. A greater challenge. Yes, let's do it. I'm excited. Aha! It's an island. And someone is sick. And he's giving him a coconut to drink. Alright. I'm excited. Let's get into it. Scenario number 1. Oh, wait, before we do, sorry. There's a dot, there's a line, and a triangle. 1 dot meaning 1, a line is 2 points, and a triangle is 3 points, 3. So, 1, 2, 3. Interesting. Different than the other ones. All right, scenario 1. It is too dangerous to approach the island in the storm, most radiant Raja. We must. I am out of time. I hear and obey. Oh. Is he trying to get the Golden Idol to reverse his aging, perhaps? That'd be my guess. It's the king. The enigmatic expiration in a harmonious island commune. Wow. Enigmatic expiration. I'm loving the music already. Whoa. This is like completely different environment. Immediately my first thought was, is this a theme park? Look at this little roller coaster right here. Roller coaster that goes into the ground. That's not right. Interesting. And over here we have 1, 2, and 3, and they're on a line. Whoa, different times of day? Daytime, evening, and I think dawn. Fascinating. This is crazy. What do we got here? Can I click on anything during the... Okay, so this is during the day. I can click on this. Hello. Who are you? You are the leader, maybe, of these indigenous tribe. Who are you? Why have you come to our peaceful island? A big wooden staff. Let's see what he has to say for himself. Please do not harm us. We barely survived the storm. We are unarmed and come in peace. I feel like I recognize this guy. This is him. This is the Lemurian guy, maybe? What was his name again? Zambiri. Is this Zambiri? Okay, January 10, 1741. It is day 55 of my imprisonment. We have been at sea for 2 weeks, and apparently Monkey Paw Island is within reach. That's where the Golden Idol was found, I believe. Today, or at least where Oberon Geller was killed. Today, the Blade Master Ji played some payjack with me and shared his stories of conquest. There is something noble about this man. Really. January 11th, 1741. It is day 56 of my imprisonment. We were on course to arrive at the island tomorrow. However, a storm is brewing, so I expect we will be delayed a day or two. Tissa continues to promise me riches in exchange for secrets pertaining to the Fountain of Youth. Gotcha. Tissa was the son of the king, and G was the Blade Master. And we know who was writing these notes was... Well, I thought it was the king... The dad. Yeah, his dad. Perhaps. Definitely it's Lemurian descent or whatever. Now, the Lemurian vampire, I thought for some reason we'd be visiting a Lemurian area, but this seems to be like a completely different indigenous tribe. Who are you? Have you forgotten about the importance of sharing? These poor souls have barely survived their ordeal in the storm. We should welcome them to our village, feed them, and tend to their wounds. Okay. Who are you? My prince, you are alive. It is thanks to karma that we have evaded death and been brought to the same beach. Brought to the same beach? Oh, you mean both of them. Oh, their ship crashed over here, and then they were brought to the same beach. Jayan, I entrust you with guarding and ensuring the safety of the Lemurian priest's son, Zubiri Kara. There his name is, Zubiri. Did I say Zubiri earlier? The old priest shared with me secrets of the Fountain of Youth, but I suspect he may have disclosed more valuable information to his son. Aha! The old priest shared with me secrets. So that's Jayan. The dude with the fro is Jayan. And we have Zubiri Kara right here. Let's put his name in there. Zubiri Kara. And that's Jayan. I don't have his name yet. Who are you? My father is dead, Jayan. I am the last of the Gamini family. Now you serve only me as my royal blade master. You must address me as Raja. Wow. The king died. He didn't make it in time. All right, so now we know that's Tissa Gamini. Tissa Gamini. Who's this guy? Jayan. We don't have his name collected, though. Okay. What's happened at the shipwreck? Yeah, their ship crashed. In a storm. Oh no, did the king die in that storm too? And these are the only ones remaining. They're like, okay, we'll show you to our people. And what does he say again? Who are you? Why have come? Yeah, peaceful island. I hope they don't make it not peaceful. Is there anywhere else I can click? No. We're moving on to in the evening. And at dawn. That's what it seems like. 1, 2, and 3. Alright, let's go here. What's happening here? Lots of things are happening here. Looks like they're gathering supplies. Maybe they're part of the family now, because here he is. Yes, I did as Virilis asked. Man, these names. And brought the repair materials to Vito's dwelling. But tell me, are these really rubies and sapphires and golden coins that the children are playing with? What do you mean? What else would they be? Who's he talking to? You mean those shiny bits and pieces? They are scattered around everywhere. Mata taught us that children can play with these trinkets as long as they are big enough so the children cannot choke on them. So you are... Yes, I did as Rilis asked and brought them. Who's asking him? Is this guy? What did you say? I'm going to go back to that guy. Even the senior villagers have to work for their food despite their age. But I haven't seen that old man doing anything useful around here. Is he sick? Thank you for your kind words, but it was a short vote. Sometimes they do bicker, but only because they have the best interests of our commune at heart. You must be talking to this person. Let me go back to this person. Be respectful, Tissa. In time you will learn our ways. Can you stop pushing this empty cart around and do some real work? Zarno will not be happy if you continue to shirk your duties, and you will not get supper. Work for your food. That is their mentality here. Is this Zarno, maybe? Who are you? Sometimes I think that Kula votes against Momgo just to spite him. They really shouldn't drag you into every small decision. They should be trying to reduce your stress. Kula votes against Momgo just to spite him. What does he have against Momgo? Who are you? Oh, wow. We should stop playing. I have to practice our history tiles or Auntie Lavu won't be happy with me. I wish I knew how to read so I could order them by their names. Oh my goodness, we have to order them by their names. Ancestors. Discover. Protection. Dweller. Brute. Emerges. Gosh, I'm going to have to remember that. Order the titles chronologically. The tiles. Can I move these? Interesting. It's weird that we can't move them or order these. Alright, let's go and see what else we got. The names are a little bit confusing to me right now, but Mata taught us that children can play with these trinkets. Alright, so there's some kind of vote happening. Alright, we're going to get there in a second here. What's up here? This is back to here. And what's in here? Oh, what's up, guys? This is the leader guy. I agree with Lavu and vote against as well. We have enough disruption from the people who washed up on shore. We do not need more change. I have enough on my plate, with all 3 newcomers being my responsibility. Interesting. I am glad that Sutul agreed with me. No good ever comes from pointless tinkering. We should focus on the stability of our commune and leave things that work well alone. What are they voting on? Children in the commune. 1 1-year-old, 3 3-year-olds, 2 5-year-olds, 6 older than 9 years old. We're going to need that somehow. Stop complaining, Verlis. I have more people to take care of than you, and I manage it just fine. Is this Verlis? I think so. We're just going to put that there temporarily. Verlis. Because he was the one complaining about having 3 people on his plate. What are they voting on? So it's 3 versus 2. 3 against, 2 for. Aha, KS. A green chip labeled KS and a yellow chip labeled KZ. Black chip VM, white chip SV, red chip labeled LM. These are the hints for the names. We have 5 votes and 4 people here. Who are you? All right. If this is the result of the vote, I will stop my experiments with the yams. But I still believe I could get something tasty and new in a couple of generations, which would increase our variety in food. Now, can we talk about the issue of the lazy newcomer? So he voted for it. So this guy is one of these. Green chip KS. I mean, he's got a bag right here with green in it. Is he KS? I think it's too hard to tell. He voted against. So that would line up with his name being starting with a V. And his last name would be with an M, maybe? Momgo? Perhaps? Is that the only V? Yeah. There's another M in there, though, so it might not be... Oh, there's also Mata. Of course, I'm completely forgetting where we got these names to begin with, but that's kind of how it goes. Up here we have Valley commune laws. Big decisions are voted on by the whole commune. Smaller decisions are decided or voted on by the council members. So these are 4 of the 5 council members that voted. If the council vote is tied, whoever is available from the commune joins the vote. I see. So maybe it's just these 4 of the council members, and it was tied initially, and someone had to throw in their vote to make it a no. Council responsibilities. Guardian of males represents and cares for the males of the commune. Guardian of females represents and cares for the females of the commune. Guardian of agriculture is responsible for the farm work and food allocation. Guardian of children is responsible for health and education of all young. I wonder... So these 4 people have these 4 roles. I'm guessing you would be the guardian of children? Because there's so many children that you have to take care of that we just learned. Yeah. Join the tiebreaker vote. Love it. Yeah. Okay, so this is required. And the rest are optional. Great. I'm not really going to look at them quite yet. But the vote is interesting here. Who was the tiebreaker vote? And we don't even know your names. I'm glad that Sutul agreed with me. No good ever comes from pointless tinkering. Lavu. I think this might be Lavu. I'm going to put her in as Lavu temporarily. And then that would be... I mean, this guy's Jayan. We've had his name earlier. What's his name? Jayan? G? Was that the... Yeah, that's the Blade Master guy? Must be. Yeah, we're going to keep him there. And then that means you are... this person, Lavu? No. You were Lavu, because she was... Sutul, I think, is the person that came in later. So I'm going to put Sutul. It's just a guess here as well. Join the tiebreaker. Based on how she's saying this, I'm glad Sutul came in and agreed with me. Then again, this... 2 voted yes and 2 voted no. Against. Against. 4 and 4. Let's see if that lines up with the against pile. SV, we already have VM, SV, and LM. Who are you? Who did I just put you? Lavu. We're going to put Momgo, because it's the other M. The other person that it could be is SV. Who do we have that's SV? No one yet. Sultul. Ah. We don't have... Okay, so maybe... Who's the 5th person? This guy is the agriculture, because he's experimenting. They're voting on something agriculturally related. So he would be probably that. I don't know his name yet, though. He seems chill. He agreed to stop experimenting. Nope. Yeah, I still don't think we know his name, perhaps. But if he was for it, he's one of these. KZ and KS. KZ and KS. Kula? is one of these. They're not Zubiri, though. I don't think we have all the names. Who's this? Year 324, 18 males, 25 females, 12 children. That's a very small little commune we've got going on. Let's get some more info before we actually fill this out, but that was actually enlightening. Fascinating. Who are you? You don't need to know how to read. Silly. Just look at the pictures. They all make sense. Auntie isn't scary compared to Sterna. It's a scary name. Sterna told my mom off yesterday, and Mom cried. From tower. What was that? Oh. Yeah. Ancestor discovers protection dweller brute emerges, banishes Lemurian from tower sentinel community. Oh boy. So we just have to look at the pictures. This, I bet, doesn't really require outside knowledge. So that's just going to be a fun one, but it might help with the story of kind of what happened here. All right, there's one other area over here during the evening. What does this say? Tomorrow your incantation expires, Vito. That's like huge to be written on the wall over here. It's progressively being written and erased? What's happening over there? Tomorrow your incantation expires. Who are you? Once you have lived here long enough, you will understand. Sorry, I have to run. Kula gave me a lot of tasks today. I better not cross her. Agricultural tasks, maybe? I thought you were agricultural. You are a man. I mean, this could be Kula maybe too, but I think that's Lavu. Who are you? What is that scrawled on the wall? Yesterday that wall was clear. Interesting. Yeah, are you one of the newcomers? I forget. It must be. January 24th, 1741. It is day 13 on the island. Kruplu was very excited to tell me everything about the purple peas. It is fascinating that with very little tending, they provide so much nutrition to everyone in the valley commune. I enjoyed chatting with him because people are somewhat secretive here. Next day, it is day 14 on the island. It amazes me how harmonious and calm life is in the village. Every adult has to work, no matter their lifespan, but it is not arduous. Perhaps this is how life should always be. Yeah, that'd be nice. I think Kruplu is the agricultural guy, so this is going to be Kruplu. Wasn't it 2Ks? I'll go back and look. Who are these people? They are Lemurians, but I have not heard their dialect anywhere. Okay, so they are Lemurians. Locals are enigmatic about their history, but I overheard a child chanting, "The Exodus came first, then finding of accursed, last tragedy dispersed." That's going to help us determine the order of this, so we kind of do need that outside knowledge. First an Exodus, then finding the accursed, and then dispersing. Tragedy dispersed. Interesting. So let's go back here then and see what I was confirming over here in the voting tent. Who voted for it? KS and KZ. We know this is Kruplu. Yep, these are the two Ks. K, KS, and KZ. We don't really have a Z. And they're not Zubiri. Oh, Zarno. KZ and KS. Sterna. Nice. Are we swapping these? No. Probably swapping these. No. Do you swap these? That's Zubiri. I know that. Tissa. Oh, these are probably not the same last name. One of these is Mata. Amazing. All right, we got the names of the people. So the members. Okay, so this guy is Kruplu Zarno, not here. This one. And this is Sutul. I got that right. Nice. Of agriculture would be what did I just say? Kruplu. Where's the Z? Zarno. Kruplu Zarno. That makes sense. Males, females, and children. She's children. And her name was Kula Stirna. That makes sense. Kula Stirna. Where are you? Kula. She's stern with the children. That's easy to remember. Sutul we have over here. I wonder if that's Vito. I'm just guessing. That's the only one we haven't really used. Guardian of males, I assume would be a male. So that would make that Verlis Momgo. Verlis Momgo. And the guardian of females would be Lavu Mata. Lavu and Mata. Not correct. Really? Man, I thought we had that one down. Completely wrong. What if we swap these? No. Really? That's fascinating. I guess if this is completely wrong, then, no, but it can't be, because S... Oh, what did it say here? SV, so it is Vito. So that's the tiebreaker vote. We know that's right. Sutul Vito. Unless Stern is a first name, but it's not because we've already got it confirmed here. So who are you? 3 newcomers being my responsibility. This dude, yeah, is completely in charge of the males. And the females. This looks completely correct to me. Kula Stirna is her. Kula Stirna. Maybe we just don't know everything yet. I assume not, but I'm going to leave that there for now because we know it's those 5 at least. All right, so there hasn't been a murder yet. When's the murder happening? Probably right here. Let's see what happened. Oh boy. They're all upset and sad and wailing. And there's a... Oh no. What is happening? Who are you? Why do you have something tied to you? Nagana brain god Bulbazur. Ah! Okay. The person is not breathing. Did you just die after saying that? Nagana brain god Bulbazar. What does that mean? And what is this tower? What is all these interesting shapes? Someone's in here using the idol to kill him. The golden idol. Gosh, I don't remember what this means. But I think this is what's on the title screen. He's aging him. Who is it? Who is dying? We know this is the golden idol. After the something was spoken, it was like an incantation. The golden idol was activated to... It seems like it was... And so died. So we do have to know who died, obviously. Decrease lifespan. Reduce lifespan. And so died. Why would they be killing him? must have something to do with this. Man, we know this is correct. But it's not. This guy said he is the guardian of males. We don't know if she's the guardian, so we could swap these maybe? There we go. Yeah, I just got them wrong. Children is Lavu, Kula is female. Oh, because in the picture it said something about there being a lot of females, so that's kind of who she's. I just assumed it was kids for some reason. All right, I'm glad we got that right. Wow, what is happening here? Let's go into here real quick. Actually, before we do that, let's switch back to here and look at what it said in the note over here. A child chanting, "The Exodus came first, the finding of the accursed, last tragedy dispersed." The Exodus came first. So I don't even know if that's what it's referring to. Interesting. So they have some kind of... Someone is hidden in there. Huh. This is tower? Oh. Oh, I'm moving all of them just by moving the words. Okay, that's confusing. Alright, so... It is banishes. Can I move just these? No, that's banishes. Okay. Let's do... Does this have to make a sentence? Brute emerges from tower. Sentinel. Dweller. Community. That doesn't look like community. But it moves all of them. Okay, so that is ancestors. That's Lemurian. The pictures make sense. So this would make sense. Let's just look at the pictures for a second and ignore the words. After this, they'd be arriving on an island? Or going away from the island? That's the question. Maybe this is first. Lemurian... They go into the mountain, and they dwell. Banishes dweller, that doesn't make sense. Brute emerges from tower. Sentinel discovers protection. Community protection? Banishes. Lemurian. Ancestor dwellers. That doesn't work either. What's happening here? This and this makes sense. From brute. This doesn't make sense because they're here. This would be like the last thing. Brute banishes. So let's start with Lemurian ancestors. Dwell. Discovers protection is probably going to be together. So it's going to be community, discovers protection, community protection, discovers community protection. Okay. Sentinel discovers. Oh yeah, there's him. He's discovering the protection, community protection. That's going to be the last one, maybe. Because some of these have to come beforehand. Because they're dying. Sentinel discovers. So something emerges from tower. Brute? Dweller emerges from tower. That kind of makes sense. I mean, I could have them in completely different rows here, though. You know what I mean? Like, this could be here. This could be here. Here. And then this could be here. This could be here. Sentinel discovers community protection. That's got to be the right order for these four. It's just the banishing part I don't understand. Are they leaving or coming to the island? Banishes Lemurian ancestors. It's this one. Okay, Brute banishes Lemurian ancestors. Dweller emerges from tower, discovers community Sentinel discovers community protection. Yes! Nice. Okay, so let's review. Brute banishes Lemurian ancestors. Then they go to this island. They emerge. They discover this tower with this creature that's killing people. And it's a creature probably with the golden idol. It's not a real creature. And then this guy finds a way to protect from it, and it's the symbol. It's like a defense against the golden idol, if that's what's being used, because in that big tower we saw a golden idol. Someone's using it. And this was newly written here. Tomorrow your incantation expires, Vito. Ah. Vito died. Tomorrow your incantation expires. Let's go to that moment, shall we? He's saying the incantation, but it's not working. Who is this person using it? Could it be like someone we know? Albert Cloudsley? That'd be insane. That's insane. Okay, so who's Vito then? Sutul, the tiebreaker vote guy. So-and-so went to the so-and-so and said the... So-and-so went to the tower and said the incantation. Sutul. This would be Sultul again. Sultul Vito went to the tower and said the incantation because, according to the local tradition, whenever the dweller endangers the community, the blank... No, it's not the dweller. Wait, let me see this story again. No. I mean, what is that? Brute? Whenever the brute endangers the community, the so-and-so goes and blanks the blank. Banishes... Banishes the blank to the blank. No. Banishes not right. According to the local tradition, whenever so-and-so endangers the community, whenever the brute, it could be the brute, endangers the community. Could it be Lemurian too? The blank goes and blanks the blank to the blank. The Lemurian? No. The dweller. It could be the dweller. Or the sentinel. Goes... Yeah, because if this is the sentinel, he's got the protection. This is fascinating. So it's Sutul. What was I looking for? Sentinel. Is this the sentinel? Why is he tied to a rope? They're going to pull him out? Pull him out! Interesting. Sultul Vito went to the tower and said the incantation because, according to local tradition, whenever the brute endangers the community, the sentinel goes and banishes the brute to the tower until the next time. Interesting. We're so close. 2 or fewer slots. After the incantation was spoken, the golden idol was activated to reduce lifespan, and Sultul Vito died. Let's check this to make sure this is correct. Yeah, we got Sultul right. The one I'm not sure about then is Sultul Vito went to the tower and said the incantation. It also might not be brute. Could it be dweller? They call it the dweller. Okay. Yeah, that makes a little bit more sense because the brute was like the higher-ups who kicked him out to begin with. Lovely. Wow. That actually didn't take too long. And that was fun. I mean, it's all been fun, but that was great. The scroll has been fulfilled. No hints accessed. Sultul Vito was the designated sentinel for the Monkey Paw Island community. this is Monkey Paw Island. Okay, I didn't fully make that connection. But that was the island that we were on, or at least we saw. I think it's the island we were on in the very first scenario of the game. When the time came, in accordance with local tradition, he took up his armor and set forth to the tower. There he met his demise when the golden idol was used on him to reduce his lifespan. That sucks for him. Especially since we know that the dweller is someone who's just in there using it. So my question is, how does Oberyn Geller get it in his backpack for the first scenario of the game? Because then Albert Cloudsley, they had some deal. They're about to arrive on this island, I believe, and kills him, shoves him off the cliff in the first episode. So that's interesting. Also, I haven't seen any vampires yet. But since vampires kind of like live forever, it could have something to do with using the golden idol to become young again. Let's return to scenario. Aha. Sutul lived like a sentinel and died like a true sentinel. And now I must ask, who is ready to take his place? This is my chance. I must. As the only royal present, it is clear that I should take the title of Sentinel. Uh-oh. So, this is like another infiltration type thing. Also, look over there, this dead body on the left. That's Sutul. They wrapped him up like a mummy and put him in these jars. Or these buckets or whatever they are. So, we've got Zubiri, my man, Zubiri wanting to be the next Sentinel. And we've got Tissa. It is clear that I should take the title of Sentinel. I don't know. Who's it going to be? That's fascinating. I'm really intrigued by this story. I'm actually feeling really connected to these characters. So we will see what happens next. Is this going into this? Yeah, it is. Okay, so we can do that. Awesome. All right, well, thanks for watching this episode. Next time we're going to dive into number 2. I'm really looking forward to it. I'll see you guys then. Bye.